I love music, not just because it's entertaining, but because I believe music is one of the most powerful tools we have. It makes us dance, but it can make us think, challenge us, comfort us, and even change the way we see the world. I listen to artists from all over the world, but if I had to choose my top three, there would be Michael Jackson, Beyonce, and BTS. Three completely different artists, you think. Three different generations, three different cultures, yet they have three things in common. First, they're obsessed with excellence. For them, talent was never enough. They mastered their craft, the singing, the dancing, the storytelling, the performances, every detail matters. I've been fortunate enough to even see two of them perform live, and honestly, the quality of their artistry is unforgettable. It reminds me that greatness is rarely an accident. It's built through discipline, consistency, and thousands of hours of work behind the scenes. The second thing they have in common is that they all stand for something bigger than entertainment. Michael Jackson constantly reminded us the importance of humanity and to see that in one another. Beyonce has made me incredibly proud to be Black and to be a woman. She reminds me that our identity is our strength and that our ambitions don't need to have limits. And BTS has inspired millions through their message of self love, confidence, and openly speaking about mental health. I've always loved listening beyond the music. Behind every great artist is a message. But the final thing they have in common is one that inspires me the most. None of them have allowed the world to define their worth. Michael Jackson challenged barriers that limited Black artists' visibility on major platforms and helped change what was possible for those who even came after him. Beyonce spent years creating some of the most celebrated albums of our time, while repeatedly being missing out on the Grammy for the Album of the Year. Instead of shrinking herself, she leaned even further into celebrating Black culture and musical excellence. So when Cowboy Carter finally won Album of the Year, it felt bigger than just an award. It was a reminder that Black artists doesn't have to, fit into one lane to deserve the highest recognition. And BTS recently, despite becoming one of the biggest musical acts in the world, have continued to challenge the idea that success should be measured only by Western institutions. They've spoken about focusing on their music and their fans rather than allowing awards alone to define their legacy. And I think there's a lesson in that for all of us. We're taught, to work hard, to perfect our craft, whatever it is, to keep showing up. And we constantly should, of course. We also need to remember that sometimes, even after doing all of these things, doing everything right, people will still try to put us in a box. Don't let them. Know your worth, stand on your values, use your voice for good, and never allow anyone to convince you that you deserve less than what you've worked for. This has been Hilda's Take, soft voice, strong thoughts. What's one artist whose message has genuinely changed the way you see the world? Let me know in the comment section. Ciao.